Welcome everyone. Today we have our another new episode and we will discuss on AI and ethical dilemma. Uh, we have our friends from Nigeria, Mr. Ibenzer. Am I right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. My first question for you: how should societies balance the potential benefit of AI technology with concern about privacy and data security?
Sorry. Yeah. Can you come again?
How should society balance the potential benefit of AI technology with concern about privacy and data security? I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Now, yes.
Yeah. Like you said, there are certain issues society are concerned with AI and data privacy centered around different keys, and I'll be outlining few of them. When it comes to the issue of privacy, there is a widespread concern about how AI systems collect and store and use personal data. People also worry about unauthorized access and misuse of their private information. So it is very pertinent for for society to raise concern on these issues, and also issues that has to do with bias and discrimination. You can see that the AI systems can perpetuate and even exacerbate existing biases in data they are trained on, leading to unfair and discriminatory outcomes in areas like hiring, lending, and law enforcement. I don't know if you are with me. And also, it is also needed for the society to raise concern on issues with transparency and accountability. There are many AI systems operate as black boxes, making it difficult to understand how they make decision. This lack of transparency when things, and also the AI system are susceptible to cyber attacks, which can as well can compromise data security, ensuring that these systems are robust and secure against threat, against threat which are as well. And one of the concern, to the society is the automation, the reflection on job replacement. Since they are automation and AI driven process can lead to job losses, particularly in sectors that are highly susceptible susceptible to autism, economic, and as well as social concern or social stability concern. So these are some of the issues ranging from the societal posture, and as well as issue that has to do with ethical use. We need also to understand that the ethical implication of AI, including how it is used in surveillances, welfare, and decision making processes, are also hotly debated, which is also a concern, or there is a call for regulations and guidelines to ensure these ethical usages in the AI environment. I also feel that there's a need for regulation and governance. Um, though if there's a regulation for effective governance in the use of AI to protect data privacy and security, it will help to balance the innovation and as well as protective measure, you know, which is a complex challenge as well to the society. Addressing this concern, I feel that personally requires collaboration among policymakers, technologists, and society at large, in order to create a framework and ensure AI benefit are maximized while minimizing potential harms. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good answer. My next questions about ethics. What are the ethical implications of using AI in autonomous vehicles, particularly in decision involve human safety during accidents?
You said,
What are the ethical implications of using artificial intelligence in autonomous vehicles, particularly in decisions involving human safety during accidents. I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. I cannot hear you. I think now it's okay.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you continue, please? I think there are some sort of technical issues, and that's why my friends uh, are joining in these systems. But by these times, we can answer uh, all of the questions what we want to discuss for today's session. Uh, so ethical considerations is very important, and most important thing is that we can discuss on the particular issues in an effective way. And if I discuss about AI and ethical dilemma dimension, I find that that this is very interesting aspects for AI and developments. And for that particular issues, I find that the ethical dimensions of AI are crucial and encompasses a range of considerations such as bias and fairness, ensure AI systems are unbiased and fair without perpetuating or amplifying existing bias, transparency, making AI system transparent so user understand how decisions are made. Number three, privacy, safeguarding user data and representing privacy right. Thank you. Can you please continue?
All right.
And beside that, yeah,
All right. If I may get the question correctly, the question is the use of AI in autonomous system, especially in the context where human safety is at stake, raises several ethical implications in accidents. So, I will say that one of the issues that has to be put into cognizance is responsibility and accountability. It means that when we are determining who is responsible in the event of accident involving an autonomous system, is an issue that is quite complex. It is also something that is reflective on manufacturer of the software developer, the operator, or the AI in itself. Secondly, there's a need for us to also consider decision making in crisis. I feel that the autonomous systems may need to make split second decision during accidents, and as well as creating ethical frameworks guiding this particular decision, such as choosing to minimize harm or prioritizing certain lives over others. These are also contentious issues as well. Secondly, I'll be also trying to see the issue of transparency and explainability. There's what we call transparency and explainability. I feel that there are also certain algorithmic transparency. It means that some of these algorithmic transparency are crucial for AI decision making processes to be transparent and understandable, especially when it comes to the issue that concern human safety. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. And also when we have to see the reflective concern on explainable AI. Explainable AI, I feel, also has concern that can explain in actions or comprehensive manner, which is also as important to certain trust and accountability. Like I said earlier, with the issue of bias and fairness, there are certain algorithmic biases which AI can inherit, from their training data, and as well as potentially leading to unfair or unsafe outcomes for certain groups of people, and as well as unfair treatment or fair treatment, ensuring that autonomous system treat all individuals, equitably, regardless of their demographic, which are also significant to ethical challenges. I would also love to identify the issue with privacy and surveillances. We have issues regarding or centered with data collection, where autonomous systems often rely on existing data collection, which can raise issue with privacy concern as well. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So we there are reflective concern as well on surveillance risk. The potential for this system to be able to use for surveillance purposes and ethical dilemmas about privacy and consent are also significant to some of those challenges um, challenges as well. So addressing these ethical implications requires, for me, a multifaceted approach, including a robust regulative framework, ongoing ethical reviews, and as well as creating an interdisciplinary collaboration and active engagement with public to align the development and deployment of autonomous systems with social values and as well as expectations. Thank you.
Thank you. My next question's about uh, what ethical guidelines should govern the use of AI in healthcare decision making, especially when AI recommendation conflict with clinical judgment and patient preference.
What ethical guidelines should govern the use of AI in healthcare decision making, especially when AI recommendation conflict with clinical judgment or patient preference? Yes, in my own opinion, I feel that when it comes to ethical guideline, the issue there's what to call informed consent. The issue of informed consent cannot be underestimated, meaning that patients have the right to be informed about their treatment options and make voluntary informed decision about their care. And as well as there should be respect for patient choices. What I mean is that respecting patient decision and preferences, even if they differ from medical recommendation, is as well as also fundamental. And also the promotional well-being of health providers, meaning that health providers should aim to do good and act in best interest of the patient, promoting their health and as well as helping. There should also be an holistic care in such that considering the overall well-being of the patient, including physical, emotional, and social aspect, is also essential. Like I stated earlier, there's a need for confidentiality. Since um, there's a reflective concern on these issues, you will see that protecting patients' private information and ensuring it is only shared within an authorized individual involved in their care is also a concern of some of those patients. Trusting in their provider patient and relationship are also maximum concern to some of these reflective and robust issues. There's a need to maintain certain confidentiality, which is also crucial for building and maintaining trust patients and as well as the healthcare providers, which are also in concern to these issues. I also feel that there's a need to also, realign cultural competence and sensitivity. What I mean by this is understanding and respecting cultural differences in the healthcare belief systems are also crucial, and also tailoring care to meet the cultural and individual needs of those patients are also crucial. Now, there's these ethical guidelines that are supported and enforced by various coded ethics of standard of practice from professional individuals, such as, I don't know if you have heard of the American Medical Association, which is known as the AMA, and also the World Medical Association, the WMA, and the International Council of Nurses, ICNN. These people also adherence to these principles helps in ensure ethical patient-centered care and foster trust in the healthcare system, considering the reflective nature of the new emergence of the artificial intelligence industry. Thank you.
Thank you. My last question for you: how should society address the potential impact of AI on employment and income inequality, particularly in industries vulnerable to automation?
Sorry, can you come again?
How should society address potential impact of AI on employment and income inequality, particularly in industries vulnerable to automation.
No doubt. I spoke earlier. I spoke earlier on issue with for the fact that there is a new innovation centered on the AI. There's no doubt that it's going to affect a lot of um, job issues. You know, for the fact that AI is an automation system, there's a need for society to see that the impact of AI on employment is a multifaceted challenges that requires coordinated effort from governments, businesses, educational institutions, and communities. I feel that I'll be outlining, although the strategies that I feel that the society can as well adopt. First is education and training. You know, when we are reskilling and upskilling, implementing programs to help workers acquiring new skills relevant to the changing job market, focusing on areas where human skills complement AI. You can see that. There's also a need to build a STEM education. It means that the society should promote education in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to prepare future generation for AI related careers, and as well as lifelong learning. I also feel that the society should encourage a culture of continuous learning, providing opportunities for workers to update their skills throughout their career. Also, there's a reflective measure. I feel the society should also, create a societal safety net. What I mean is that there's a centered unemployment benefit, meaning that stretching unemployment insurance and other social safety net to support workers displaced by AI and automation. And also the universal basic income, which is a UBI. Consider implementing UBI or similar schemes to provide a safety net for those affected by job replacement due to AI automation. I also feel that the society should create an economic policy. What I mean by economic policy is that job creation initiatives invest in sectors that are likely to create new jobs, such as renewable energy, healthcare, and AI in itself. I also feel that society should support, the small businesses, provide support for small businesses and mediums, you know, small enterprises to adopt AI technologies and create new job opportunity for those small, business enterprises. There's also a need for tax incentive. The society, the government offer tax incentive for companies that invest in human capital development and create new jobs. Also, there's a need, like I said earlier, also regulation and governance. The government should see that there's a fair labor practice, ensure that AI adoption does not lead to exploitation or unfair labor practices, and update labor laws to protect workers in the gigs economy. And also putting into cognizance the ethical AI development, to promote the development of AI technologies that enhance human work, create job opportunities rather than replacing workers. These are also essential needs and cry of the society. I also feel that there's a need for public-private partnership. What I mean by public-private partnership is that there should be a need to foster partnership between governments, businesses, and educational institutions to address workforce challenges and create opportunities for collaboration on job creation, and as well as training programs. There's also a need for industry standard, develop industry standard and best practices for integrating AI in ways that benefit workers and as well as the society. I also see that there's a reflective concern on awareness and advocacy. There should be public awareness, raising awareness about the potential impact of AI on employment and importance of proactive measures to address these challenges are also expedient concern. And as well, I also see that there's a need for technological development, which is issues revolving the AI centric, the human centric AI. Invest in research and development of AI technologies that augment human capabilities rather than replace them, creating a symbiotic relationships between humans and machines as well. So this will also go a large way in seeing that the impact of AI By adopting these strategies, society can better manage the transition to AI-driven economy, ensuring that the benefits of AI are broadly shared and that workers are supported in adapting new rules and opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you. What's your closing remarks for today?
Yeah, I feel great. It's a great opportunity to be here, to be able to share my view on issues centered on AI automation, research, and as well as its dilemmas and society concern. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for listening. I
Thank you.
feel honored for this privilege. Thank you, Dr. Sharif. I'm
Thank you.
grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I request all of our audience, please share our content as much as possible with the government agency, corporation, and academia. And
Thank you.
you can join with World Talent Economic Forum as a fellow, and you can help more emerging economy and your country. So let's work together and make progress. Thank you. Bye bye and
Thank you
take
so.
care.
Thank you so much.